Hey guys, so today you and I are going to talk about TypeScript. So let's get into it. Well, I got a question the other day which basically read like, Frederick, will TypeScript become more popular than JavaScript for front-end work? Or is that something that you think is going to happen? So yeah, that's basically the question in question. I would say no. I don't think so, but just hear me out. The reason why I'm saying I don't think that's going to happen has nothing to do with the fact that TypeScript isn't popular or that it's not getting to be really popular, because it is. It's getting quite a lot of attention and quite a lot of adoption. I think it's risen about 7 position on like the regular evaluations that, if I'm not mistaken, I think Stack Overflow does every year regarding like popularity in tooling and stuff like that. And it very quickly is becoming something that is at the very least very common in quite a lot of JavaScript projects. But the reason why I don't think it's going to become more popular than just plain old vanilla JavaScript isn't that it's not going to be relevant, rather because I think that it introduces something that isn't right for everybody. And that is, well, in essence, the type system. You see, TypeScript has a lot of use and it adds a lot of powerful concepts to a code base that is very useful in certain circumstances, such as when you want to scale a system to a fairly large size. Types are absolutely amazing when you want to work with a code base that is large enough, but that's the key thing here. It has to be large enough for it to start to really give you those benefits. Some people swear by types from day one, and they want to use them for absolutely everything. And for some people, it's they just know for like they think it's a convenience. They like the way that this like a type system helps them think about problems, and some simply like it because hey, they know where things are heading and they know how important a type system becomes when you have a large project. But then you have this other category of people who just wants to get stuff done, right? And when you're working with a smaller project, it may, and I think that and this is the case for quite a lot of people. It's not like every single project is a big corporate project or it doesn't have to be a corporate project. It's just not a project that is big enough where people feel the benefits of TypeScript, if that makes sense. You see, it's if you can keep most of the code in your head and you feel like you're productive and you feel like you just want to get things done right, TypeScript can feel as a bit of a burden. Things are starting to get in your way because of the inherent extra work you have to do if you have a type system. Although I don't think that it's all that much more work to use TypeScript than it is to use JavaScript. There is more work involved. And the people who swear by types, they have gotten accustomed to that, all right, I will invest this extra time to really think about my types, and I should really think about my models and my declarations and all that good stuff, right? And then they reap the benefits of that. But for some people, as I said, they can achieve success within the project. They can deliver the project without having to think as closely about this. And to them, I think the TypeScript is going to be a big hassle. I've met a few developers who are not super fond of TypeScript. It's, to be fair, now they're pretty much, they're not masters of TypeScript and they're kind of starting out with it, but then we need to consider those cases as well. And that's why I think that it won't, I don't think it's ever going to get to a point where it's going to replace it, because that would be it would be a little bit odd if that happens, because as I said, there are quite a lot of projects out there, and not every single project that is written in JavaScript is a good fit for TypeScript. You can be like me, of course, and kind of just use it because you see the benefits and you know that it's unpredictable how a project will develop. So it's nice to be safe than sorry or something like that, right? But TypeScript is flexible enough for you to not have to make those decisions. And for the people who really don't like to have to sit and put in that extra work to declare types and really think about models. I think that we will never get to a point where TypeScript is like the de facto standard, that JavaScript is just a compilation target, if you will. I don't see that happening because there's way too many projects where you can get away with TypeScript not being in the project and just going with vanilla JavaScript. So what I want you to take away from this is basically that I don't think that TypeScript will replace JavaScript or in front-end, because quite a lot of the projects that you do in front-end development, if we exclude SBA work and stuff of this nature, doesn't necessarily require you to use TypeScript if you don't want to. It depends on the size of the project and the nature of the project, of course. And that basically means that there's quite a lot of people in my world who feel that it's a bit of an inconvenience to have to go through the hoops that TypeScript forces you through. So for them, I think that JavaScript is still the first thing they reach for. And I think that that's a fairly big group just in general. Have a great day.